Hey guys, Vita here, Blueberry Hill. So it's October 31st, Halloween. Ooh, scary, very scary. So you wonder what I'm doing today? Well, I'm fixing the pool. I just drained it yesterday. Got a sump pump, and what we're doing today is we're actually supporting the pool better. We're gonna do a cross pattern grid to support everything on the back side here. On that side, it's good. This side, not so good. I kind of knew that was gonna happen, but it happened only when the ground got wet. So my mistake. I should have done this earlier. However, since we got a new liner, we got it on a couple days ago, I had to drain it anyway. I have to throw out that liner, put a new one in. So it's a perfect opportunity to support the pool better, and so it doesn't rock left to right or lengthwise. What we're doing is we're gonna basically do the mount's actually pretty solid. You can see where this is where a 2x4 was. It's packed really nice. What I'm gonna do though, and that was my mistake for not looking into this. If you see the structure under there, you see the bracing. Can't do the GoPro properly. Hold on a second. Hey guys, Vita here, Blueberry Hill. So this is October 31st, Halloween night, or day. I'm actually fixing the dumpster. We got the new liner a couple days ago. I emptied it yesterday with a sump pump, and we're gonna put some more supports below the container, the dumpster. I already jacked it level. We're gonna we're gonna jack it up a little further here, just a bit more, so we have access, and we'll put a cross grid. Let me show you why I'm doing this. All the weight was resting on those ribs in the middle, two skeleton ribs for the whole thing, and they actually sank into the mount a little bit, which I kind of expected, but not that much. So what we're gonna do is here, and all these ribs right here, we're gonna put cross pieces. We're gonna go all the way under, so it's solid there, and then we're gonna pack 2x into each of the frame pieces all the way down. So that should be very much more than sufficient. It did stop sinking, so we know it gets solid at some point. But anyway, hindsight 2020, as I say. I kind of knew that was going to happen, and didn't do anything about it. And since we were gonna, the liner was junk, I knew I was gonna have to redo it anyway. So here I am. Of course, it's easier to take care of it before all this happens, but I would have had to empty the pool, put the liner in there anyway. So two birds with one stone. I'll be installing the liner. It's actually turned really cold. It was what was it, 42 this morning. It's supposed to be 34 tomorrow morning, so I'm not doing the liner for a couple more days. It needs to be a little warmer. The PVC does get, the vinyl rather, gets a little bit hard to stretch, etc. So I'm gonna wait to do that in a couple of days. No big hurry, but I wanted to get it level at least, get it ready for the top stuff, get everything in place and ready to go. Anyway, I'll switch to time lapse and you'll see what I'm doing later. So the grid underneath the dumpster was it's a pretty simple setup. What I decided to do is put 2x6s across the whole width of the dumpster, and then put 4 2x4s on top of the 2x6 to contact the C-channel directly on the dumpster itself. So the outside bracing you see there is not where the C-channels are underneath. So you'll see that I'm not lining up with the side ones, but I am lining up with the ones underneath. Hard to tell, so you can see I'm a few inches off there. But I lined it up so I could touch the C-channel to make it more of a structural point-to-point kind of setup. And I'm going every second one, so you'll see, I believe I have 5 or 6 of those supports. I didn't need 8 like I was talking about initially. And here I'm just, what you see me doing is I'm trying to ram clear a little path for the 2x6. So I use a little Trex, a little shorter, smaller piece to ram through the material. And it's already pretty hard, so it's hard to kind of move through, but this didn't take too long, but it was actually fairly cold this day. It was, like I said earlier, it was like 42 degrees or something like that. So, but I'm working out here, so it was pretty warm. You see me in a t-shirt, no big deal. But and then you see me jack the dumpster up and down several times just to make sure everything's legit. I do have a level somewhere on this, and I do make sure everything's nice and level and tight. I do jack the thing up so I can fit the wood underneath the cross pieces, and then of course let it down once I'm done. So you came out real nice, came out level. I did make it a point, like just a tiny bit high on this side, because I disturbed the ground, so I expect it to settle just a tiny bit. But this stuff, this is road fill, and it packs really well. So next one, I'm kind of hopping around doing stuff as I can. Again, it's still a little bit chilly. This is on the November 2nd. I decided to throw the liner out. I do have to clean the inside of the container, because once things fell inside, and there's leaves, and we put sand in the corner so it has a nice radius in the corner. I will redo that process. Once it fills up, I'm going to dump sand in the corner so it's a nice rounder reveal, and the vinyl doesn't have to try to stretch into the corner. I don't like the material being in like continuous stretch mode, so whatever, that might just be me. Anyway, that's Job over here. He's the metal guy, so he actually was walking by there when I was trying to pull that thing out. It was a pain in the butt. It was heavy. Anyway, it's out, and then I just clean up the dumpster. You can see a vacuum. I got a little bit of water in there, so I'm sucking it up, and then I sweep and take all the junk that's in there and sweep it out. So there's leaves and junk, a little bit of sand, and I'm just removing it. Hey guys, Vita here, Blueberry Hill. So I'm back. Hey, we haven't done much for the last few days. Actually, for the whole week. We hit some funky temperatures last week, down to 34 degrees. So I didn't put the new liner in. I did empty the pool, clean it all up, let it dry out. We're not supposed to get any rain for a few days, so tomorrow I'm going to put the liner in. It should be about 83 degrees, so that should be perfect. I need help for that, because it's definitely a two-man job. Meanwhile, I'm working on the stairs that go in the pool. Look at that. So I did a first coat of polyester on it. It's actually gel coat. It's this stuff right here. So I was talking to a buddy of mine who does carbon fiber work, and a lot of fiberglass and junk, and he kind of told me to do that just to seal the wood. This is 2x4, this is just pine, so it does seem to do a pretty good job. I mean, they use it on boats and stuff, right? So anyway, I'm gonna do a roll-on coat next. I did a brush on yesterday, sanded it down with 150 and 220 grit, so it's kind of smooth. It's not perfect. I didn't sand the wood before I put it together, but I don't really care. I just wanted to look the color and stuff. It's got a light blue tint to it. I've got this stuff right here. It's brilliant mica. It's really pretty color. Love blue, obviously. In the water, it should look more blue. And the top side, the steps facing up, of course, we're gonna do a little more darker blue. So I'm saving that for the top side, not necessarily the bottom. The bottom's a light blue, as you can see. And I'm sure when it's in the water and with the liner reflecting, it should look a lot bluer. So I think we're okay on that. Anyway, I'm gonna roll on a coat and brush in corners and stuff, but I'm gonna roll the next one, and that should probably do it. 2 coats, I believe, should be sufficient. And then we're gonna have an 80-pound, well, 2 bags of sand in a big PVC pipe to hold it down to the ground. So in the pool, so it doesn't float away, because it's wood. Go figure. Anyway, we're gonna flip the time lapse, and we'll catch you later. Oh, almost forgot. The metal guys have been here since last Thursday, so 3 days of work now. They're working on the right side of the house, getting all that done out. So, yay, we are getting this much closer to the finish line. At least there's a kind of a light at the end of the tunnel. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna show you that in time lapse as well later on. They should be here. They get here around 11 o'clock. So, anyway, good stuff happening, and we're gonna flip over to time lapse and take care of that later. So yay, second day on the gel coat on the stairs. So it's upside down. This is a second coat. I sanded it down a little bit, like I said, with 150, 220. And I'm trying to roll stuff on there, because I think it's leaving a little more junk on there. When I'm using the paintbrush, it tends to, squeegee it off a little bit. But anyway, I did about a half a gallon mix on this. I put a little bit of blue tint, as you can see, into it, and I'm working as fast as I can. I have 30 minutes to 45 minutes to basically paint this whole thing without it setting. And right by the end of this, the gel started to actually set, and I needed another 5 minutes maybe, and it would have been perfect, but no go. So anyway, no big deal. I'm gonna do probably a third coat, probably the next day or two, and then flip it over, and then do the top of the stairs with much darker blue. So anyway, looking forward to this. This should work. Of course, I use a gel coat and other stuff on boats to seal them up, etc. So there's no reason this should not work. I'm just wondering how much weight I really need to hold the stairs down in the water. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, moving on. And now for something completely different. Not really. So here we are. We're actually got the metal guys working. You can see that they've done right there the game room on the upper deck. It's our bedroom, bathroom, closet area, and they're finally getting that done. So yay! It's looking really good. Every day it looks better and better. So we're happy with that. They're doing the softs as they move along as well. It's kind of a pain. They have to move the scaffold as they go, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm liking the result. Can't wait to have it all done because this is a big milestone. Long time awaiting, but here it's coming. More work to do upstairs as well, off the game room wall and the two tiny walls on the inside of the middle roof. I almost want to tackle a little bit of it by myself, but not really. So anyway, glad to have them back. Hey guys, we're here at Blueberry Hill. So November 8th, guess what? We're working on the pool liner. Look at that. Perfect. So this is the second one. You notice the corners all line up real nice. It was super easy to get it in there. And we're gonna start filling it again. Yippee ding dong day. But anyway, uh-oh, my camera just fell apart. Yeah. Well, that was odd. Screw came out of the tripod the camera's on. Go figure. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, so here we are. We're just holding all the liner in place with clamps and junk. I can't get real clamps under there, so it is what it is. And I'm going to start filling it. Last time it took 6 hours, so hopefully it'll be around the same. Well, it should be, right? But anyway, this time around I'm only going to fill to where I have the return and the other line, the autofill. I don't think I'll get to that today. The weather's not looking too good. It's not supposed to rain today, but it sure is hinting on it. But anyway, I'll see where I get. As long as the liner doesn't fall into the pool, we'll be good. And I'll finish it up. It's supposed to rain next 2 days, so I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see. Anyway, appreciate you watching. We're flipping to time-lapse and other stuff to do other stuff. Hey, there you go. Bye. So it's November 16th. I have not been taping everything that these guys have been doing. It'd be kind of a little bit boring, I guess, if you just watch them, you know, screw panels on. But doing a couple of feature areas. This is on the game room in the back. This took them a little while. Took them a couple days, maybe almost 3 days, because there's a lot of, they had to do soffit and a lot of cutouts and stuff, and then of course the trim. So took them a little while. They're almost done, but they still have the two small walls on the office area on the roof side. And those are just short little walls. I might actually knock one of them out in a couple of days, just to help them out. And they still have a lot of corner trim, inside corner trim, and stuff like that to do. So they're not quite done, but they're getting there. So the weather's been kind of cheeky here. It's been kind of dipping down into the 40s, and then during the day it's 50s to mid 60s. That means I can't finish some of the stuff I need to be doing. I can't finish the stairs for the pool, because the gel coat requires 70-degree minimum temperature, and also the spray foam requires 60 to 80. That's kind of ambient temperature. When it hits 50s, I have to wait till midday for it to warm up to 60s, so can't quite hit it. I might try in a week. We're supposed to get 70 degrees, so that should do it. The barrels are sitting outside. I might actually just move them and put them in the sun if it's sunny. The last few days have not been sunny, so it is what it is. But anyway, we're moving along. These guys are kind of hitting it. They did have a week and a half off after the 16th. They decided they have to do some other stuff. I think job had an anniversary or something. But anyway, they'll be back supposedly the week of the 5th. So we'll see if that happens. I think they have probably like max 2 days if I leave everything to them. Maybe if I don't leave anything to them, they still have 2 days just to do the trim work and all the other stuff. But anyway, not too much left to do, but it's finally getting done. So we're happy about that. So even with the iffy weather, I decided to go outside and finish the trim work on the pool. I didn't show you everything I did. I screwed down the top plates. You can see there's stainless steel bolts holding the top plates down, and I'll show you later. We put the LED lights on the inside of the trim. I'll show you a night shot. Hopefully it'll come through. and so that's kind of done. We have the LED lights are kind of very inexpensive. They're not, you know, the best quality, but they're 100% waterproof. Whatever that they have, that SP whatever water rating. They can actually go in the water. But anyway, I finished here with a little bit of trim just to kind of make the pool area look a little bit cleaner, right? Rather than you seeing the overlap liner on the inside of the decking. This was a cleaner way to do it. Anyway, that's finished up this, and then the only thing I have to do for the pool is the stairs, and that's coming. All I have to do is the top of the stairs, put some more gel coat on it, and then it goes into the pool. Yay! Oh, I do have to put the 6-inch PVC pipe filled with sand, and that'll hold down the stairs. So this is November 26th, and I decided to start working on the metal siding again. Job and those guys, they're going to come back probably in a week or something like that. So anyway, another small delay. There's not much to do except for this wall and one where the AC units are. This wasn't too hard. This only took me a couple hours. Basically, I put the J channel in and just shoved the cut panels. It's basically 212 pitch, so angles on top, bottom. I got plenty of leftover U panels, so no big deal. Put that in, then I slid the top J channel in there to complete the whole thing. And that wall was pretty straightforward. I'm not going to do the trim. I'm going to let Job do that on the corners. But so here's me shoving the J panel in there. That's the easy way to do that. I could have done the bottom or top. Didn't really make any difference to me. So it was easier to hook the things into the bottom one and then screw everything to the wall. Anyway, I knocked it out. You know, probably saved a couple $1,000 doing both walls. You'll see in a second I start working on the other one and bang it out. I just don't like delaying stuff for weeks on end, just because. So wanted to get it done, clean up the yard as well. That's going to come right after he finishes doing the trim. But they did a pretty good cleanup as well, so it doesn't look so crazy around the house. But anyway, moving along. So on 27th and 28th, I decided to do it was kind of crappy weather, so I was kind of iffy about doing it. But anyway, it was kind of chilly. Jake came over to help. We didn't show you the first part of this wall. To the very left, we banged out 3 panels. They were kind of bigger, so it was good to have Jake's help. Now we're just doing these little ones, basically sliding everything in, and then we call it good for the day. I'll come back on the 28th and bang out the rest of the wall. You can see the direct TV dish right above Jake's head right there. I'm going to take that off the wall, mark it and all that, so I know where to put it. The worst part of doing it up here is basically just running up and down the ladder the entire day. So I usually do 2 panels-ish, then I run up and down, put them in place, and then I continue. You can see the dish, direct TV dishes on the roof there. I took it off. I'm using Trex as pads so we can step off the panel and put everything back to where it's kind of close. Angie and I took a little while to line the dish, but no big deal. I did have to run to the store and put a new coax connector on it for the actual receiver on the dish. It broke many years ago. I just hadn't replaced it, so I had it taped. It didn't want to work this time, so put a new connector on. Everything was good. Took us a little while to line everything, but now we got a stronger signal than we had before. Anyway, it looks pretty good. I did take the breaker. I don't show you this, but I took the breakers off the walls for the AC units, moved them out of the way, cut the panel, put it in. You can see them on the left, right down there, on the right, sorry. And now I'm making an access panel, little cover, nice and neat, and that finishes up the metalwork. I'm going to stop basically doing chapters on metalwork because we're pretty much done, and I think it looks fantastic. Color choices are great, and that ends this chapter. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye.